right, Jason, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, we have Jason here from Glenpool Wrecker LLC joining us on another episode of the Partner Video Series here at HONK. Thank you so much for joining us, Jason. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. And of course, our co-host Dennis is here with us live as well.
Hey, everybody. Jason, thanks for joining us. First things first, we sent some packages out for the holidays to our top partners. Want to make sure you guys got that. I know we sent some stuff over to you, vests and
absolutely did. Office staff jumped on that pretty heavy whenever we got them in. So they're still sitting around the desk. So.
Man, when freebies show up, people pounce, right? You got to be first one to get it.
Most definitely.
Awesome. We're glad we were able to send that out to you and be able to show gratitude for all the work that you guys do. Being one of our top providers, it's really important to us that we just let you know how much we appreciate all the work that you do and on a daily basis. So that takes me into, man, you've been with HONK for how long now?
We're actually in our third year now. So we started from the very beginning.
Oh, man. So you've been in business for 3 years and you've been with HONK for 3 years then?
Yes. Since day one.
Nice.
Man, that's amazing.
Down since day one.
I'm like, So who did you hear about first? Did you hear about HONK first or did you decide to hop into the industry first? Which one was it?
Well, I actually got into the industry on accident. I do body shop and collision world and ended up getting into the wrecker service just to do our private stuff. HONK began giving us calls, calling into us, seeing if we can run these calls, if we can do the tows. We went from one truck and grown a bunch, mostly because of HONK.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
They initiated it and decided to go for the partnership side of it, and it's turned out to be great.
Man, that's like innovative because you started with one business and then you were able to expand your own personal business into a completely separate entity. So I guess my question would be, so you guys had the truck. What were you using the truck for initially?
Glenpool Wrecker actually existed. Just one truck doing police calls, local small calls. Ended up buying it just to do our own private towing for the body shop through the business. We're talking 2, maybe 3 calls a week that we would tow our personal stuff with. So obviously in Oklahoma, you have to have the same regulations, same everything as everybody else does. So I structured the company, opened up the towing business, and just began towing our own stuff. From there, we started getting the phone calls, getting dispatched out, and one truck 2 or 3 hours a day turned into 6 or 7 trucks and running 24/7 in a matter of 3 years. And it just doesn't ever slow down. So it's been a unique transformation.
Yeah,
you hear stories like that a lot in this industry, and even going back to the early days, a lot of this industry started out as folks needing a tow truck to assist another business, a repair shop, body shop, a gas station, and then these things have turned into full-fledged businesses. It's really the history of the industry. It's not a new story, but it keeps coming.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, and that's where I started it out at.
Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting because you said you've been in for 3 years now, and I mean, I know we like to skip over the entire 2020, right? So yeah. I'm like, man, you were able to do all of this in the middle, technically at the beginning, and then through the middle of a pandemic. So how did you grow your business through all of that? What were some things that you did to really safeguard what you were beginning to build and then even continue to grow through the middle of that?
Pre-pandemic, it wasn't a big deal. Pandemic hit, you had to focus a lot more on family. So working around schedules, hiring more people, kids, school events, all types of fun stuff that I didn't think we were ever going to get past. So finally we got the right setup, right personnel, kids running around the dispatch office that wasn't normally allowed. So there's a whole bunch of little things that we're having.
Young.
Yeah, pretty much what it came down to. Yeah, we've got photos of my son, he was 8 at that point, outside loading up cars with me and towing some vehicles and everything, learning because he wasn't going to school. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do, but it's definitely brought the team a lot closer for everybody.
Has technology played a huge part in any of that?
Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. All of our trucks are all GPS monitored. GPS, video, the whole 9 yards. Our drivers are monitored 24/7. We use several other programs besides HONK, but HONK has given us a huge platform and one up whenever it first started. As like I said, I wasn't going in for the whole situation, but once I find one platform, I go for another platform, and it's worked out very, very beneficial. But technology is probably 90% of our growth of why we've grown so much, because we're so technology based.
So did you have that view from the beginning of the inception of your business, or was it something that you like grew into?
No. First business we opened up, I made that mistake of not setting up the systems first. So this one came around, I set the systems up, made it grow. If the systems are there, I can grow the system on top of it. So now that I've had the system set up, we now have day shift, night shift, weekends, all types of stuff. And it wasn't a big problem to grow. It was just simply adding the personnel for it and buying new equipment. But technology based wasn't an issue.
So what is it about working with HONK that makes it easy for you? What do you guys enjoy about it?
About everything. Honestly, big part of our growth the first 2 years was definitely because of HONK. I couldn't have done it without them because of the growth pattern, the freebie side of being able to expand and grow. Also, the constant evolution that HONK does. A lot of other providers I know and we have professional relationships with will come in and complain about it. The HONK's changed something else, or HONK's updated something. Well, it's because they're listening to us. We want a system that works. We want to grow. We want to continue make things better. Now, we complain about something, HONK changes it. They're going to update it. Does it work? No. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it goes away, which has been honestly how we all run business. You can't just know the 100% answer. But if you stick together, it's going to be one heck of a program. It's going to grow exponentially.
Yeah, we always try to listen to our network and do what we can to, help folks get along and give them stuff that works for them. We want to make it easy. We know we're not the only player out here, but we want to make it easy for you to do business with us so that you enjoy taking more work.
What I've noticed though is HONK is one of the few that actually listen to us out here. So if we have a problem, we can actually voice a concern, and in several weeks, if not a month later, we see a new update. Something else has changed. Something else is being asked about us or asked from us, and some things are taken away, which just makes the system work that much better. So that's what I'm really appreciative about, is that we actually have a say in it and an option of how to change things.
Yeah. I'm glad that you highlighted that. I think it's so important to not only connect with, the partners that you work with, but I think in any business, you have to test something to see what works and pivot when it doesn't, and continue to build and grow. So I'm grateful that we get to grow with the partners that we work with your businesses. And yeah, like you said, we got to work together to grow. So, yeah, that's so cool. So what would you say are like the top 3 things that you've learned so far over the past 3 years, just being in the tow industry?
You don't ever sleep, for one. You don't sleep. The towing business is 24/7. Personnel, there are some wonderful people in the tow world, and as long as you target towards them, you hire the right people, you grow together, you're gonna have a heck of a team. Some of my guys have been here since day one. They're going to continue growing. We hire new people, they don't leave. So we don't have that revolving door around here. A lot of places do. Really, it's a rewarding career. And whenever it really comes down to it, we actually get to show up and people are needing us. They're calling us for help. I can send drivers out. They're appreciative of it and they enjoy it, every bit of it. So it's a very rewarding career.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice. Yeah. That being said, do you guys have any plans for your business this year? You have any anything you're looking forward to?
I opened up a second location at the end of 2020, and we're currently expanding into another market as well. So we're going to be popping up on your screen again, a little ways away at another big city. So that's very close and down the road. But hopefully we get the fleet doubled in size in the next 2 years and break into the heavies. So lots of big plans, lots of different things we can do.
Yeah, congratulations. That's huge.
It is. I didn't expect the record service to grow this fast and be this easy to grow, but you get good partners and it's pretty easy.
And well, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Technology is absolutely the future. So you're using it properly and you're making some headway. So, and you're obviously you've figured it out for your business. So we're excited to see what it looks like. If you could offer advice to other towing professionals, what would you say?
It's all about professionalism. There's so many people that don't have the professional. If you go in, be clean, do the best you possibly can, you're going to succeed in this field. It is amazingly easy if you do the right moves and you treat people right.
Great advice.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have got any better advice from Jason. Glenpool Wrecker. No. Well, Jason, where can, if there, we have listeners all over the space, from, and like Dennis likes to say, international listeners. So, where, if they're anywhere near you, where can they find you? If they're looking for you online, what are your socials? Why don't you go ahead and let us know where our audience can locate you if they want to know more about Glenpool Wrecker?
Well, physically, 18586 South Highway 75 in Mounds. Facebook is Glenpool Wrecker. We have Glenpool Wrecker Maine and Glenpool Wrecker Henrietta. And then the new ones that will be coming up here soon. Phone numbers, email, you have dispatch at glenpoolautobody.com, and phone number is 918-827-4233. And that's actually 24/7. You get a live in-house dispatcher from us.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Partner Video Series. So grateful to have you on, and thank you again for all the work you do as a HONK partner. And definitely be safe out there, and we will catch up with you soon.
Sounds great.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you at a tow show soon too.
Most definitely.